just have to idle it up again. I'm gonna clean that carburetor out too, but not right now. I gotta do some work on the carburetor and on the passing gear D10. I think somebody said that's called a D10, something like that. I got things to do. Good thing about it though is I like having things to do. I spent a little bit of time not working on this car, and I realized that I kind of like to have something like this to work on. I don't see any new wet spots down there. I just see the old wet spot, but you're still kind of sitting there. I'm gonna turn the throttle thingy here just a little bit. Set you on a battery. Don't get no battery acid on the tennis shoes now. I'm just gonna give this a turn. I could, if I had a little piece of something. Well, when I mash the gas, it'd fall out. First, I could stick something under that, but yeah, this will do. So I'm gonna go one. That's a half turn. I'm gonna go another half a turn. We'll go one complete turn there. That should be a pretty fast idle. Let's see. Oh, y'all's lens is dirty. I've been looking through that all morning. Mercy sakes, great balls of fire. Somebody doesn't take very good care of y'all, does he? Your human needs to be better at taking care of you. That's what I think. She's still a little slow, but she's running. Something's rattling. Something's rattling somewhere. Of course, with it rattling like that, it'll be easy to find, won't it? Something down on the frame. Maybe that's part of what that fan noise was and I couldn't hear it. Whistle in there somewhere. One of the things that y'all get to see here that you may or may not get to see on a lot of people's channel, unless you watch Cutworm 59, is an old man wandering around saying, "Where did I put that?" And then just fill in the blank, because like now I'm wondering, where did I put The radiator cap. Am I gonna have to go back and watch my own video to see where I put my radiator cap? See, that's how, oh, there it is right there. It's just getting ready to go over. I was trying to catch it before it did. It's looking full, but we don't know if that thermostat's opened yet. And you hear that noise? That little whoosh, 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 whoosh. Almost sounds like this pulley could be scrubbing up against the side of that pump, which I've seen them do before, but it's not fatal. It's just it'd be annoying till it stops. I think it would stop eventually after a while. So I'm watching for drops. I don't see anything. I'm gonna start it back up and let it run, let it heat up. Now what you don't want to do is stick your hand down in there and see if you can. Sounds like this thing is making a noise. In fact, it sounds exactly like this thing. Ain't that odd? See anything dripping other than what was already under there. I think what I'm going to do is just back this out in the sunlight a little bit. Just because it's such a nice day, I like to be out here taking advantage of the sun. Holy joy. Yeah, you know that's a new alternator. So the theory is if you have a fan like that and you don't have a fan shroud on it, that it blows the water under and on top of the water. It blows the air. It doesn't suck the air because it just spooks it out above and below the radiator. I know that's the theory, but I also know back when I was a kid, people drove around in old 55 Chevy trucks with these engines in them, and they didn't have no fan shroud back then. And nobody worried about it, and it wasn't a problem. So I'm thinking with this being just a pretty 283 with a huge 4.4 radiator, that this might not be a problem. I wonder if that belt squeaking could be that the belts are too light, too tight. I mean, I could, if I was careful, I could maybe, I don't know. Maybe I'll just let it run a little bit before I go to playing with it. That sounds good. can remember my dad used to have this stuff that looked like a bar of black soap. He'd rub it on the fan belt when they'd make a noise like that back in the old days to get the fan belt to stop squeaking. That might be something I want to look at. Hide you back down a little bit. Saw waving wire. Put a new nose on his truck. Looked like he took the big nose off and put the little nose back on there. I noticed it had a bullet hole in it. Either that or, well, I don't think he used that big nose. I think he used that little short one. But he'll tell me what I need to know. He's good about that. If there's anything I need to know, he'll let me know. Could be this thing just hadn't been running a long time too. Maybe it would. Maybe inside the alternator got a little rusty and needs to run a bit. You know, this is a new alternator and it's already got rust to it on the chrome. They sell these chrome alternators, but I ain't never had one that didn't do that just very quickly. This one did it very quickly. But this is a one wire alternator, which is what I like to run on all my hot rods. Otherwise you get into a lot of wiring stuff you don't want to mess with. Wonder what the temperature is at. Oh yeah, she's moving up. I might have to let it get hot and then cool down in order to be able to get the water circulating through the motor. But we can do that too. That's what this is for. Quiet. Yeah, that noise is right there.